alternate skills if... I mean, yes, they could do those things on alternate skills for the sniper, but, like, you don't want alternate skills to be strictly better or strictly worse. You want them to be options. Like, you want it to be something that you determine by playstyle or what you're going for that run. Like, you're looking for this or that. So, like, I think that the difference between, say, making the long charge shot explode or pierce, I think that there would probably be one of those that is clearly better. In this game, I think that piercing is less valuable, given that there are not going to be as many enemies in a line at any given time, like pretty much ever. A lot of hitboxes wouldn't deal too much extra damage because they're too small, so when they pierce, they don't really hit something behind the enemy. So I think that an explosion would probably just straight up be better for that example. Yeah, I don't think Chef will come back, or like if they make Chef, it won't be even close to the same character. So I should use the arrow rain again sometime soon. I haven't in a really long time, but it's like also really good. Both Huntress skills are really good for the fourth skill. I think that technically speaking, the new Blink is an option, I guess. I think it is worse, but I think that depends on your play style. As someone very focused on movement and stuff, I think that it is much better to have the old Blink because it gives you a lot more movement options. So, that's me. I will probably literally never use the new Blink, is what I'm getting at, though. Yeah, Enforcer was the shield character. I don't really like Enforcer too much. But like, honestly, compared to the first game, for me, this game's already doing better as far as characters. Because, like, I didn't like half of the characters in Risk of Rain 1. But in this game, I only don't like one of them. Or I only don't like one of them enough not to play it. Yeah, Acrid would port really easily and be really good. I think that using Pandemic was the Ancient Scepter version, I think. But anyway, using that skill in this game would be like the most satisfying single button press that you could have. And it would also be really good, so it would, like, character would probably be a little OP. I'm not a huge fan of multi, but like I skip multi sometimes in the rotation, but I don't dislike the character so much that I always skip it, you know? Oh, this is messed up. Okay, but I have a double jump, so that's fine. Okay, don't have a use item yet, but that's fine. Well, I guess the thing about multi is it also feels like you don't have much of a skill rotation. It's kind of like, to me, you have a basic attack and a second attack. Your movement skill isn't like all that. I don't like the movement skill at all in any situation. And the fourth skill is just like, yes, it gives you your other basic attack. So it's kind of like you have two basic attacks and your secondary skill. But really, it comes down to, in most situations, you're using two skills and you don't really have a reason to use the other two. And so the character is a little, reductionist. No, I won that run. It didn't die. It was tough, though. We had a pretty tricky final stage. It was close. When you get the moon donut from the pot. I think these will be 57. I was here really early. Unfortunately, I gotta go with the healing before I go with the barrier generation. If it coming back, that'd be cool. If it would probably work better in 3D than 2D. Or at least like the same. I don't know. I think it would be a cool boss fight in this game, probably. I guess, yeah, I'd say definitely would work better in 3D. So yeah, I would be super down for that. Yeah, Ifrit's wall would just make a circular arena instead of, a blocked off one. Like a just 2-wall one. Or it could just make a 2-wall one anyway. Limits your movement options without trapping you. But like, yeah, if they want you to get trapped, then just circle. Oh, so much loot over here. That made 4 sounds, even though I only shot 3. Weird. Don't do me like that. It's doing me like that. I don't think so. In my experience, like my randomness, where are the enemies? It's like 10 minutes into this run. Anyway, in my experience, I would say I get the boss items at about the same frequency or less. Like I never get the Grove Tender item when I fight the Grove Tender. I get the Neural an okay amount. Alright, that's that. And I get the Beetle Guard an okay amount. But honestly, I think that's just... I think it's the same rate. Grove Tender item's kind of cool. It's not like super good. It's most useful on, I guess, like Mercenary and Huntress. Did they change something about spawn mechanics? They always seem to be changing something about spawn mechanics. But I think I'm just profoundly unlucky right now with the way the director is deciding to spend its time and points. I think that, well, no, what I was thinking was that it would spawn more stuff if I was moving more, or maybe I was in a spot where it doesn't like to spawn enemies or something, but like, no, I don't think that's it. I think it just doesn't want to do it right now. No, Grove Tender item would be useless on the engineer turrets because they don't sprint, and that only activates on sprint. Yeah, I don't usually want the Beetle Guard either. Like, I would rather get a green item than the Beetle Guard, even though the Beetle Guard is like pretty strong and useful and stuff. It's just like, it's less engaging because it's less that you do. How do I feel about the bosses compared to the first game? I would probably say that the first game had better bosses for the most part. Yeah, I'm not, like, I have a problem with the Titan because of the laser and being able to do 2 attacks at once when no other boss can. So the incongruence with the rest of the game. Not so much with the ability to do 2 attacks, just the fact that none of the other bosses can. I hate the Dune Strider. I really like the Grove Tender though. Grove Tender is a good boss. Vagrant is fine. Overlord's fine. I don't know, maybe both games are fine. As far as boss design, they have their hits and their misses. But I would like to see what they do with an Ancient Wisp in this game, I would. Oops, I missed. I wouldn't say that the Vagrant's a direct port. Vagrant in the first game chased you around, stayed on top of you. It had the, I mean, I guess it had the ball attack, which this one also has, but it was a very different type of ball attack, I guess. It was faster, and as with most things in that game, the challenge was, did you jump at the right time? If no, you get hit. And yeah, it didn't have the AoE attack, but it had an Enrage where it got faster. So. What other bosses exist? I think it would be pretty hard to mess up on Ifrit. So, like, if they do bring that back, that'll probably just be good. Magma Worm, yeah. Magma Worm's good in both games. Though I think, honestly, Magma Worm is better in this game. So I do appreciate how you can damage multiple segments of the worm in the first game. That's kind of nice. It's satisfying. Like, maybe this way it's harder, better made or whatever, but it's a little less satisfying. But yeah, it has variety in its movement and whatnot. And like, the way it damages you feels better in this game. Like, I just don't have a better way to put it, I guess. Besides, it feels better when you get hit by it. Can you damage multiple segments? Because, like, I don't think that the glaive will target... will, like, bounce between the segments, will it? I need to hit up some health regeneration. Alright, so I'm going to do that over here because I'm kind of dying. I have to stay in motion so that when it does its fist attack through the ground, I don't get hit by it. Oh, well, I guess I gotta go. Oh, guess I gotta go again. Another moon donut, wow. No, don't. I'm trying to heal over here. Alright, well, goodbye. Time to find a new home. Nope. Again, keep moving, keep moving. Sadly, I have no healing besides one slug, which really isn't enough now that regeneration base is not good. Okay, while it's doing that, I'm gonna get this moon donut. Glaive doesn't bounce on worm, that's what I thought. Okay, I have full health again, so that's good. Yeah, I mean, if they did allow you to hit multiple segments, like, I never noticed. Like, yes, you can hit the worm anywhere, but it doesn't seem like you can damage more than one at once. Where was this on my commando run? Like, I need this item on commando and not on this one. Hey, this level exists. I picked up the key on the last level, so there wasn't a lockbox on the last level. There are lots of rocks that look like the lockbox, though, on lots of levels. Yeah, you'd think you would find logs among trees, but no. None of that. Nice. The swampy second level is the, wow, what is it called? Wetland aspect. Wow, that hurt. That was not a good dodge. By which I mean that wasn't really a dodge at all. But same as with every map, wherever you see all of the floating red particles, like red-orange particles, is where the teleporter is. So like here, I think they're blending in with the background. But that means pretty much that it's behind that, because that's the only place I wouldn't be able to see them at this point from here. So it's actually usually pretty quick and consistent to find the teleporter if you want to. Ah, great. My favorite healing item. Fungus meta returns. You didn't know about the particles? Yeah, it's a nice thing to pick up. They do take a little bit of getting used to start like finding them all the time. But once you know what you're looking for, it's like very consistent. You'll know where the teleporter is almost immediately on every level. But like since this level has a lot of red in its color palette, like red and orange and stuff, it is tougher to spot here sometimes. I normally would just leave here, but this is a lot of money to help me feed my chest addiction. You think particles get eaten by Twitch compression? It's possible. But I do have my quality settings for my stream pretty high. Like, I know the stream looks pretty good. At least on Source. But, like, I can't see them right now, which means they are just going to be back there. Like, I can't see them on my monitor that's playing the game in whatever lossless rate it is, you know? They expanded the particle radius, like, second patch or something. More than a couple patches ago. It's been a while, I think. Unless they did it yet again. Osiris, thank you for the Prime sub, friend. Thanks so much for using that free sub on. You're welcome. Yeah, we'll take the turtle this time. Alright, not the best pathing I've ever done. But we'll get there. Looks like a tier 2 chest, which is nice. Nope. Someone's not looking at the screen. I feel like there are no enemies. Like, there should be more enemies than there are. So, you know, I turned off corpses for enemies. Wait, I haven't gone down. Last week. And decided to leave them off and see if I noticed. And I really haven't noticed. Like, it's something that has not impacted my gameplay or my, you know, graphical experience whatsoever. And on this level specifically with Grove Tenders, Grove Tender corpses are ridiculous. So not having them is just purely a good thing. Yeah, corpses, there's a corpses option, how many you want and how quickly they disappear, stuff like that. I think there's a limit and a cleanup type, which is immediate or when you look away. So I had my corpse limit at like 25. And Grove Tenders really just, their corpses are so in the way. They block loot constantly, and they are just not worth it. But also because I was hunting monster logs and stuff, I decided to turn them off. So I would see the monster logs. And honestly, it's just, I think it's just better this way. I don't think that the corpses add anything to my experience. And I think that not having them does add to my experience. So I'm gonna leave them off. I probably never would have cared too much if not for Grove Tenders. Grove Tender corpses are just, they're too much for me. They're so ridiculous. So I, that was the last straw. be up there. Yeah, Red Whip, do it. Now I can't do anything or my Red Whip will stop doing its thing. What a great item that I really like. Oops. There's a chest around here, wasn't there? Alright, no more Red Whip. I really hope that they eventually do turn Red Whip into out of danger instead of out of combat. Oh, here are the particles. But yeah, they're a lot less noticeable on this orange background. It'll be a lot more evident on either next level. Like, whatever the next level is, I will be able to show you the particles much better. Let me go back here, where the skulls can't hurt me. Oh, I don't have my blink because I just used it. Oh, this is problematic. I'm going over here. How did this skull find me? Oh, I'm dead. Goodbye. Oh, what are you doing here? Don't do in here, please. Nope. You're gonna try and kill me. Oh, something else killed the Grove Tender. Didn't get the Grove Tender item. But got my third fire band. Okay, what? Who and why? Those are my questions. No more specific than that. What, who, and why? Anyway, it'd be great if I got some health regeneration items. I don't think I've passed any up this time. Like any actually valuable ones. I think I've properly prioritized such that it's luck right now and not, you know, oh, I'm too greedy for damage. I think I can get away with it. I think this time it's luck for now. Oh, that was risky. Oh, I didn't hit it. That's unfortunate. Try that again. Well, of course there were no logs. There are never logs. Ow, dude, that does so much damage. If only I had some fireworks. That's what I was gonna say, actually. That's like the item I was gonna ask for. Anyway, this is like a lot of slow damage output this run, most of the time. This is certainly not the commando run that I just finished. Wow, unlucky. Yeah, I have a fuel cell and no item. You know how it is. Oops. Okay. Oh, I had 4 audio. 4 shots from the ballista. That's weird. Again. I wonder if it's just because I mashed too quickly. Game can't handle me. I should bind that to scroll wheel just to see if it will shoot more. Alternatively, someone else could do it because I don't want to use the free scroll mouse. I haven't paid attention to the price of a basic chest yet. No, I'm gonna stream a sniper at 5-ish. There's like noise going on, and I don't know what it is. On the chest. It's like you knew. I'll go this way. I still haven't checked the price of a basic chest. What are we looking at here? 5,000! Oh my god. I keep getting worse today. Today I'm just getting later and later. What time is it? 4:30. Nice. Okay, I checked all this. There, that was just that. Oh, that's good though. Need that tier 2 chest. It was a sneaky one. It had a behemoth in it. I like how the teleporter is It's like it knows all I want is loot. Anyway, I like how the teleporter's inside here, which means I can't show the particles well now either. Ugh. Just pretty funny. 3 leeching seeds. Where? This was the commando run. The game just got confused. Yeah, I knew it was gonna do that. Don't, please. I've got a use item now. I just happen to not care at all. You know what? You're right, Bob. Yeah, and then the red chest costs 5,000. It's gonna take forever. Nice. I have 5 of those? Wow. Ah. Ah. That's some good stuff right there. That is actually pretty nice right now. Quick cooldown, healing. I need that. Bob, were you making a lot of noise? By the way. Oh, that was this week? What the heck? Well, that makes a lot of sense then. Me now understanding. I'll probably end up with $5,000 from the teleporter event. I'm just gonna do it. Ah, yes, my favorite. I'm gonna go over here. Seems like a much better place to be than the place that I was prior to that moment. Alright, that was not worth as much money as I planned for it to be. But if I'm not there by 90%, that's when I worry and get out of the teleporter zone. Wow, straight up, it is not going to be enough if I don't leave the zone. Alright, let's step out. Still need another $1,000. Haven't opened this yet. Was saving it for a rainy day, you know? I didn't think that would hit, but I had to try, right? I did get 2 reds, but I'm going to get 3 instead of 2. I think that number sounds better. Okay, I only need like 1 more enemy, because I think it was 50-56. Alright, I'm good now. I know it was 5-0 something, so having 5097 is enough. Alright. If it's a clover, I'll be so happy. Clover would be fantastic right now. I'd be like, among the optimal items. Oh, look who it is, another one. Why don't you not? 50-53. See, I was even overestimating it. Pretty good. That's, you know, among the best things. You could do a lot worse than the Tesla coil, it's true. Can't think of a bad red item anymore? Aegis. It's still bad. It's just less bad, technically. Like, not really in effect, it's just less bad. Happiest Mask isn't super useful, but I don't know if I'd call it bad. Wake of Vultures. Again, maybe it's like pretty good and we just don't notice its effect, even though we should. That's my use item that's following me around. It's expensive, dude. Where are the enemies? These are enemies. I like this. Nice. Those are good things to get. I'm down. I'm into it. What? Alright, well, that's more blinks than I'm ever gonna need. So I'm down with this. Yeah, I'm getting a lot of red items, for sure. Like, I just don't even blink that much. I don't like you. Particles. Particles everywhere. Do you see them? Particles. This is a good map for the example, because they contrast pretty well. Not particularly. Well, that's very sad. They'll show up on YouTube. Are the particles annoying? No, they tell you where the teleporter is. They're very useful. You could see them on 900. Very good. I was definitely pretty surprised people saying they couldn't see them, because I was pretty sure that they were visible at 900p. At source. Because source, I mean, it just looks good. Yeah, bad internet would prevent source for sure. Alright. No danger from these bosses. I hope I die to them for saying that. Like I don't, but like it'll be fun. Okay, good. Anyway, when you're playing, you'll be able to see them better for sure. That looks like the lockbox, doesn't it? Yes. Now that you know to look for them, and sort of what they look like. Sniper Gamer. Thank you for the sub, my gamer. Are you like already home? Oh, that was a great thing. Yeah, this is a solid run now. It is definitely better than it was before. And you know, 3 turtles still seems to be enough. Okay, then you'll be ready after this run finishes in 2 levels, maybe, is what you're saying. I'll have to take like a very short break, but like not a long one. Wow, my bitrate tanked for a little bit. I'm gonna go over here. Oh. Okay. There goes the health. Why are you hanging out with the Newt altar? What do you think you're doing? Get out of there. Wait, I did. I thought I saw the lockbox there. Amazing that I noticed that one. I'm the worst at spotting the lockbox. My first backup mag. As I'm like at the end of the run. I'll take the risk. Probably get myself killed, but I'm all about that damage. Okay, sniper. Restart your PC like now. I'm not quite 5 minutes out, but I'm like 10 minutes out, maybe. I see, I see. I mean, that's fine. Oh, I'm poor. Alright, that's all you get. Particles, very good contrast. Probably still can't see them without source though. And they're tall enough that you can see them up there, so if you ever have that vantage. I want to kill you. But my glaive doesn't have the range. Yeah, the worst thing that can happen on this level as far as the teleporter is concerned is this area can be closed off and it spawns back here. So you have to go through that back path and you don't see it from over here. And the particles don't come through the wall sometimes, like depending on where the teleporter is specifically. That's the worst case. Okay, and then we are just about done. Suddenly I have lots of cash to buy items. Ah. Oh, I forgot I had 3 of those. Why are you double backpack? I'm still missing 1 monster log and 2 environment logs. Chances are I'll be missing those 3 things for a long time. Huh, I'm gonna go back here, I guess. I don't know why that one missed me. See, that's what I mean when I say either you're fast or you're lucky. That was just like, there was no reason for that one to miss me. I didn't do anything. Wow, Founder. What up? I think you're actually the first with the Founder's badge to say something. The others have been lurking or busy or, you know. Ah, and of course it's this level. It's always this level. I did get 2 of the other level though today. Oops. What did we get? Oh, good, it was Dune Striders. I really regret pressing that button now. Oh! I really regret not taking Dune Striders more seriously. That was a mistake. Alright, well, I guess I'm gonna fight some Dune Striders to the death at this very moment. Okay. I'm gonna go back here. Okay, there can be loot up here. You didn't think you even subbed back then? Well, evidently you did. We take those, as they say. Okay, so I got bank now. Yeah, okay. Why not? I mean, obviously, if nothing has gone wrong yet, nothing will go wrong. It's just impossible. Don't need money, so I'm not gonna do that. I wonder if Sniper is here, because if so, my warning was pretty spot on that it'll be right around 10 minutes after I said 10 minutes. Alright, well then this is your restart warning. Though, technically, I will take a short break to stand up and have a snack and stuff before we play, so you could wait until the run ends. Really going to be opening anything. Well, that didn't really have value either. Of course it's Dune Striders. Why wouldn't it be? All shot the tar balls, and I'm meant to suffer. This is basically quad cage, you know, in relation to that quote. It's not really, because quad cage was just like unfair garbage. And this is not. It's just like, you know, regular relative garbage. I don't even, like, they're not even bad, they're just not fun for me. Well, what if the anything that could happen is never getting a log? That could happen. That is in the spectrum of anything. curls are real good. I wonder if I didn't get hit. No, I got hit. I was under 100% health at the very start. Probably after that as well. Wow, that was far.